Bueno, que ya empezamos, que hemos empezado con problemas técnicos, como siempre. Bueno, ya estamos. Ostras, tú, que me quedo sorda. Ahora mejor. Pues hala, ya estamos aquí, vamos a jugar a Dragon Age 2 otra vez, los de gominola. Espero no comérmelos todos. Y vamos a ello. Bueno, acabamos de dejar a Merrill. A aprovechar que estamos aquí. Para hablar con Merry y las cosas.
I didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on.
Qué chulo es nuestro hockey.
Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have...
Hoy no llevo pañuelo, ya lo sé.
It's cozy, and your furry friends are charming.
Oh, are the rats back? I thought I'd found all their holes. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
You're so sweet, Meryl.
I'm not really. If good wishes were enough, everyone in Thedas would be happy.
Ojalá.
I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible keeper. I was never that good with people.
It won't take long before you're the most popular girl in the alienage.
Mythol, I hope not. I'd managed to say something stupid in front of everyone and embarrass myself. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
Ya estás. Ya está contenta ella, ¿no? Debe ser el baño, eso. Ah, qué bien.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You know, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Piensa en los
Those
niños.
hornheads in Kirkwall
Es que nadie va a
have
pensar en los
that
niños.
explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I have heard of this. It's why their ships are so feared.
Vamos a ver, Andrés, pero si lo utilizasteis en el asedio en el asedio. Porque había un enano que había conseguido esa fórmula.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal-Vashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal-Vashath.
The Tal-Vashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium.
No ha conocido a nuestro amigo
Poisonous,
de
the Chantry
Dragon
controls the
Age
topside.
sabe quién
The glow
es.
makes you a target. Problem after problem.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Yo quería seguir yendo al monte hendido porque ahí tenemos uno de los que hay que cazar de los nobles. Vale, vamos para allá. Todo esto, mira una cosa. ¿Qué personaje? Vale, es que no tengo nada que cambiar, vale, está. ¿Qué pasa? Ignorarme, que yo estoy aquí, nada de tranquis, ¿eh? Una caja que brilla.
Make your business here quick.
Que no voy a robar, que la caja brillaba, hombre.
In my experience, all Dalish women are crazy.
Está pensando en vosotros sabéis quién.
Where did you learn your magic? I mean, you know my feelings on the circle, but usually it's the only decent training a mage can get.
My father taught me. He was in the circle once, trained there. But he got away.
You don't know how lucky you were to have someone who loved you and could help you. Most mages would kill for that.
You remind me of him.
¡Pum! Dios, eso ha sido un patadón, ¿eh? Me recuerdas a él, dice la cabrona. Aquí no hay nada, ¿no?
You're one of the Amaranthine conspirators. There's a bounty on your head.
Curse you!
Dinero. Y le han dado cositas. A ver. Esto todavía no lo voy a poner porque necesito fuerza. Pero además es que es una espada. Es una espada. La última vez que jugué
Well, luckily,
se me olvidó
I'll tell you
Isabela
what.
por completo.
Since the information you
Y
gave me
bueno,
was worth nothing,
las jajas, ¿sabes? Porque no
that's what I'll pay
apareció.
you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing.
Isabela mola mucho. O sea, eso es impepinable.
Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
Nos están invitando a hablar con ella en plan de mírala.
My. And here I thought the only men in this place were besotted fools who couldn't hoist the mainsail.
When you talk about hoisting the mainsail, what do you really mean?
What else could it mean? It requires strength, knowledge of rigging, and a small measure of sobriety.
I know my way around rigging just fine. And I'm good with my hands.
Oh my. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago.
Ya sabemos que estuviste
I
en Denerim.
even met the hero of Ferelden, if you know what I mean. You know, you might be just what I'm
Sí,
looking
de
for to
hecho,
solve a
en
little
nuestra
problem I
partida
have.
hicieron un trío con Zebran.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
Ok. Ahora mejor.
You wanted
Pero
information
recuerdo
from
que este
Lucky.
micrófono no
What
sirve
was it?
para nada.
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
What makes you think I'm right for this?
You saw me talking to Lucky, didn't you? Those boys couldn't manage simple
Me hace gracia
information
porque no
gathering.
sé si os dais cuenta, pero
I
las
can't
dagas
trust
de
the riffraff
Isabela
in this
van
place to do
sujetas
anything
en el
right.
aire.
But
O sea, van
you-
flotando.
You're different.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
Vale, ahora vamos. Aprovechamos que estamos aquí y hablamos con Barrick. Matamos 2 pájaros de un tiro.
So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
For the first few seconds, what do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here.
Bueno, más que suerte,
Somehow,
habilidad,
Hawk,
¿no?
I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
Anything in particular I should know about your brother?
Que es
To
imbécil.
understand Bartrand, you've got to understand the Dwarven Merchants Guild. These are dwarves who would sell their mothers if they thought it'd get them a better share of the lyrium market. Anyone who deals with them has to sleep with a knife under their pillow. In my family, that's Bartrand.
Perdonad, es que estoy croqueteando con el Animal Crossing.
What are your plans for this trip into the deep roads?
A ver, os recuerdo que es muy difícil conseguir la rivalidad con Barrick, ¿eh? Así que nosotros vamos a ir a amistad a full ahí, brothers.
Is supposed to be a week's travel from the surface, so I hope you aren't scared of the dark. We've got supplies, muscle, excavators. The plan is to carry out everything that's not nailed down.
Porque han sacado hoy un directo del Animal Crossing contando las novedades y eso.
If we'll be working together, I should find out
Y
more
wow,
about
o sea, aparte de la cafetería meten también el tema de que puedes cocinar,
My family came from
que puedes
Orzammar,
plantar
noble house
tu
Tetris,
huerto
until my father got caught fixing
y demás.
prunes.
Entonces está
He and
súper
our
chulo
whole
y además
house
meten
got
meten una
No
expansión de
huge
pago
loss. I was
que es
born
un
up
Happy
here.
Home Designer a lo
Sunshine suits
bestia
me just
y es como
fine.
buah, buah,
Are you
ya
a
está
merchant?
comprada, ¿sabes?
A
O sea,
mercenary?
me habéis comprado.
I'm a younger son. It's a difficult and dangerous profession. A lot of us die of boredom. Fortunately, being Bartrand's younger brother keeps me on my toes. Maker knows he lacks subtlety. I'm the one who pulls strings to keep the coterie out of our hair. Keep us just a whisker ahead of the other families.
A lot of things can keep you awake, you know. I wouldn't reach for the doom first.
Sure, I could have a cup of tea in the morning, but I hear it's bad for you. I've spent my whole
Hola,
life
pan
in
con
Kirkwall.
pescado, ¿cómo vamos?
Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Estamos aquí jugando al Dragon
Great.
Age y croqueteando
Now
un
we're
poco del Animal
adventurers.
Crossing. Bueno, croqueteando yo. Vale, pues ya hemos hablado con el señor Barrick, así que voy a hacer un cambio de grupo, así
I've always
por...
wondered, why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to
Bueno, acabo de empezar,
Sort of
llevo
like
20
magpies
minutos,
on the
Bueno,
business
20 minutos, quien dice 20 minutos
You're
dice
kidding.
10,
Of course I am. We come to the surface with the skills our ancestors had, Blondie. You think there's a tradition of dwarf woodcutters in Orzammar? Beekeepers? Sailors?
Well, there could be mushroom growers and nug wranglers.
Orzammar will never let those people go topside. Too vital. Also, embarrassing.
Me hace gracia que le llame Rubito cuando Barry también es rubio, ¿sabes? ¿Qué quiero quitar? Voy a quitar a Bethany y me voy a meter a Evelyn. Porque ya que vamos a estar por aquí de noche. Pues vamos con una de la guardia porque ¿por qué no, sabes? O sea, ¿qué podría salir mal?
Someone's always trying to take over at night. But someone else will always pay for their removal.
Me hace gracia porque vamos ahí con una de la guardia y el apóstata. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no? Está bien. Vamos a meterle el defensa. Tenemos aquí una misión que vamos a coger ahora. Vale. Esa es importante, esa misión. La del vizconde. Pero ¿por qué viene y me ataca un montón de... Es como, vamos a ver, voy con una guardia y me atacan porque ¿por qué no, sabes? O sea, pero hola, que no hace más que salir peña, lo estáis viendo, ¿no? O sea, ¡dejadme en paz! Coño, de verdad hay que hacer a gente.
So,
Yeah.
we won?
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
No, o sea, se lo han buscado ellos solos, que me han venido a atacar porque sí, o sea... Que yo solo venía aquí a hacer una misión. ¿Y la pava esa? La pava esa... Mirando. ¿Qué mira? No sé qué mira. Pero mirando. ¿Para qué va a gritar o huir? No sé, algo normal.
I've been here for hours. Ada hasn't shown up. No one has.
Ha venido un montón de peña a matarme.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Gut her.
Tres huevos.
Come on!
A dejar la tercera. Fuera.
Ada sent them. Hiding in the chantry and sending thugs to finish me off. Coward. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
Vale, seguimos a Isabela. Mira cómo mueve el culo, si es que... Espera, que voy a coger más cosas, que ya llevo uno que brilla. Y dinero es dinero, tío. Que ya voy, que ya voy. Ay, 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 qué angustia. Todos con prisas. Venga, vamos para adentro. ¿Por qué todo acaba en la capilla siempre?
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds.
Okay.
And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that.
Pues que
I
venga.
promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told him enough.
Somehow I doubt it.
I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castillon isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
Ah, por culo. Isabela es de las mías. Pégate primero y luego ya preguntas. Comiendo todos los restos de gominola. Me vais a perdonar, pero los voy a guardar.
Stab first, ask questions later.
Trust me, it's better this way. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. Simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic.
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
Who is Castillon?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance. He paid well.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castillon's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castillon to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I know that's wrong. Didn't expect that, did you, Guardsman?
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
Venga, va,
I
porque ha
still
sido
don't know
buena
where it
gente.
is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
Te está poniendo las tetas en la cara. La última vez que estuve aquí salimos por pata y quería botillar. Aquí no hay gente. A nadie le da mal rollo la estatua esa. Se parece a Meredith, que flipas, ¿eh? En teoría debería ser Andraste, pero... Y ahora vamos a hacer la misión de Avelyn.
There's always pretenders out at night. Sometimes you have to correct them. Good coin in it, too.
Esta primera parte es todo este tipo de misiones
Idiot
secundarias.
thugs and their gangs. Always around at night. But there's good coin in getting rid of them.
Ostras, tú Isabela, ¿sabes? Ahí. Parece que le está dando, yo que sé, una embolia. Luego lo divertido es llevar a Fenris y Anderson.
Are you answering?
Ah! Sweet mother of Partha. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Athenril told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow, my apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Dwarves are funny.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that
Tiene un ojo
far.
pipa.
They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
Oh, thank goodness. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Ya sé, Evelyn, pero lo estoy haciendo porque sé lo que hago.
Can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donick is here
Que
somewhere.
sí, te he traído precisamente por lo de Donick, no me des la matraca, tío. Es que esa misión en concreto es por la de conseguir a Fenris, ¿vale? Y todos queremos conseguir a Fenris. Ya no están solo, jajaja. Ah, que vienen más, espérate. ¿Qué? ¿Pensabais que me ibais a atacar en un callejón sin salida y os habéis metido en un puñetero cuello de botella? ¡Jajaja! Ya están todos muertos, sí. Oh, una caja que brilla. Han salido los subtítulos antes de lo que... de tiempo, pero bueno, no pasa nada.
Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
Ya está, flechazo, o sea, flechazo.
I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet. The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own. Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Ahora me ayudas. está. Madre mía. Cuánta peña, tío. A mí esto de que la peña salga de la nada me tiene flipada. O sea, no había nadie, te das la vuelta y de repente están ahí. Pero es que aquí hay más gente, porque, no sé, se pueden quedar en su casa durmiendo como la gente normal. La de Kirkwall es más pequeña que la de Venerim, ¿eh? ¿Ves? O sea, no están y de repente aparecen, porque ¿por qué no? ¿Sabes? Anders, ¿tú qué pasa? ¿Por qué no jura? Voy a tener que revisarlo. ¿Ya está? ¿Ni más? ¿Una caja? Bien. Llevo los magos. Lo suyo es llevar los magos un guerrero.
Someone must have tipped them off.
Alguien debería haber estado eso.
Anso's goods are probably in that chest. It's empty.
Oh, an empty chest is like an empty bed. What a waste.
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Let's finish this!
Pasa mi hermana cazadores de Directo. Espera, que es mago. Me ha mandado a volar, no.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
No sé qué está pasando, ¿vale? O sea, en teoría yo no sé qué está pasando.
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Tantos muertos. ¡Mojaja!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave.
Hola, colega.
I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
Don't worry, we do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You're expecting something else?
I was,
He
but I
vuelto
shouldn't
a
have.
poner la misma
It was
pregunta.
bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
He ganado rivalidad con Isabela por las jajas, porque no entiendo muy bien. ¿Por qué?
All the elves have run off to hide in their homes. Well, that can't be good.
Voy a cometer una temeridad. Me voy a cambiar a Isabela por Barry.
Let's finish this!
¿Ves? O sea, me acabo de girar, no estaban ahí, pero ahora sí.
Out of range!
It's killing Mother to live in this filth hole.
Bueno, en principio ya tenemos el perrete.
Keep it down, dog.
Pégale un boca en el culo.
All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out. Make him stop.
Well, pardon my dog for breathing. If you think you can stop him, be my guest.
There. Isn't that annoying?
Es que va en mono el perrete.
Ah, blight take you.
Buen perrete.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
One scrubbing brush, never used.
Bueno, venga, vamos ahí a lo heavy.
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
que todavía me pierdo. Cuando me acostumbre dejaré de perderme.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Vamos para allá. Vale, vamos a ir a Fenris, a Bethany y a Barrick. Venga. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no?
I am not afraid of you, Daenerys.
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it.
Sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Daenerys, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
Buenas. Estamos aquí echando bueno, ayudando a Fenris, porque es lo que estamos haciendo ahora mismo. Ayudar a Fenris. Aquí no puedo pasar. Pues vamos por aquí. Acaban de invocar a los demonios. Lleva bien el espíritu sanador y hoy he sido como, venga, vamos a arriesgarnos. ¿Por qué no?
I don't think I can do that.
We must keep looking.
Pues nada, que no tenemos suficiente.
Not going to happen.
Me encantan. Eso no va a pasar y es como, pues ok. Aquí se explora todo, luego todo se vende y se gana dinerito. El dinerito es bien, sobre todo ahora estamos en la misión principal de conseguir 50 soberanos. Y ya que hemos entrado a la casa por la fuerza, pues ya pues las desvalijamos enteras. Dinero.
I can't do that. I don't think I can do that.
Se entra ya en todas las habitaciones.
That cannot be done.
Not going to happen. I can't do that.
You want me to do what? I don't think so. Right behind you, Hawk.
He must be around here somewhere. Daenerys would never flee.
Sí, pero creo que...
Don't look at me. I can't do that.
Me está saliendo un buguete, ¿eh?
I don't think I can help you with that.
Un buguete. Ay, la leche. Aquí algo no está funcionando bien, ¿eh? Tampoco me deja salir. Me meo.
I am not afraid of you. Denarius.
Vamos a intentarlo otra vez.
Watch your step.
Con mi propia saliva.
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Denarius, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
Me ha salido un bugazo enorme y no me había salido la llave del maese. Bien, todo chachi. Pero bueno, no pasa nada porque se ha arreglado. Habéis visto que al principio no ha salido la llave. Ah, es verdad que había un horror arcano.
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Ah, tengo el inventario lleno, a ver.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of even more mages.
You can speak to me directly.
I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. You harbor a viper in your midst. It will turn on you and strike when you least expect.
Qué majo, eh?
That is in its nature.
My sister is stronger than you think.
You tell him, brother.
I'm not blind. I know magic has its uses, and there are undoubtedly mages with good intentions. But even the best-intentioned mage can fall prey to temptation. And then their power is a curse to inflict upon others.
No one's stopping you from moving on, you know.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Are Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Bueno, ya
I'm
tenemos a
planning an
todos los
expedition I
compañeros.
might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Chachi.
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark, but good reward in getting rid of them.
Hace un guardado. Y vamos a ver qué tengo de misiones. A ver. No sé si hacer un... Vamos a hacer las misiones de compañeros. O sea, vamos a hablar con Fernes y con Isabela.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Daenerys used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Hola, topo.
It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
You've had a difficult life.
I'd rather not speak more of it.
Are you certain? I'm willing to listen.
To my whining? Very charitable of you. I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I grew up in Ferelden. It will always be my home.
The Blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
Even if I wanted to, Kirkwall is my home now.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the Hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Ansar would find me a man so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
It turned out well enough.
It did at that. I will not keep you longer. Another time, perhaps.
Menos mal, todo lo que hemos perdido antes lo hemos ganado ahora. Es importante que seamos todos amiguitos.
I think he's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here?
It's an acquired taste. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it.
¿Por qué no?
His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Y vamos a hacer la de Evelyn. Vale. Me voy a dejar a Bethany y me voy a meter a Evelyn. Tanto. Y vamos a hacerla de como debe ser. Y vamos a cortarlo. Ahí. Así como dato, ¿eh?
Good luck getting in. I've been...
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men
Ahora
into
sí, ya
direct
es la
practice.
capitana.
You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment?
Ay, ¿dónde estás?
Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Chan, chan. Venta. Vale, tenemos 31 soberanos.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Vale, me ha salido una nueva misión. para Evelyn.
Point the way, Hawk. Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
I can't imagine the Captain of the Guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline.
You've been grand through all of this. A true friend. Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
Totalmente.
The guard will throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Bueno, vamos a hacer un guardado. Y en el siguiente seguimos haciendo las misiones. Porque me apetece cortar, que llevo un día muy ajetreado. Así que nada, pasadlo muy bien, tened un buen viernes, un buen fin de semana. Este fin de semana no hay directo porque tengo el examen aquel del clip. Ya os contaré si me ha salido bien o mal. Si me ha salido bien, pues traeré algo de terror. Y me cagaré en todo. Así que nada, recordad, sed buenos, bebed mucho zumito y pasaros por mi coffee.